welcome back for some more Star Citizen. Today I've got Short and Salty with me, and we are at the Drake Interplanetary Defense Con.
Welcome to Defense.
And we're looking at the least defense-oriented ship at the con, the Drake Vulture. And they decided to dress to match.
No.
They did.
Well,
Look at them.
you know,
They decided to dress to match,
No.
like a married couple.
Coincidence.
What?
No, we're the backup dancers, so we have to, match our dress.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So at Defense Con this year, they're featuring the Drake Vulture, which is totally not a defense-oriented ship, but who cares?
They don't care. It's Drake.
No one cares. It's Drake.
It's offensive hole scraping confirmed.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I'm sure that will be
It's-
painful.
Defensive hole scraping.
Defensive hole scraping.
Well, no,
It's
so
Defense
you
Con.
see when they initiate the whole room pressurization system, you just scrape the hole off and they all suffocate.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. So going through the back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Through the back door. Here we go. Yeah.
Please exit to the left-hand
Well, I
side.
guess
of
we'll
your two
look, do
ports.
the outside first, right? Yeah. So, on the outside of the vehicle, no paints, by the way. I tried to look and see if there were paints for this. There were none. I was very disappointed.
They'll pretty calm whenever this thing is flyable.
I know. I want them now. Anyway,
At
so
least you get to look to it. To it.
oh, I know it's beautiful. So
I
you
have to
can.
wait for the Corsair.
It's coming. It's coming.
Yeah, it's coming.
So in here, in between the what did you call this? The tuning fork.
Yep.
Yeah, you got lasers on the end here for hole scraping. I should like put on a helmet so I can use my light.
Good idea.
Yeah.
You can
Ooh,
shine
wrong
some
button.
light on.
There we go. Torch. There we go. So in here somewhere, I don't even see where it is.
I think it's in the rear, all the way here.
Is it all the way in the rear? Is it?
These four ones, the four things.
Oh, maybe these four things are it. Goodness, that seems dangerous for you to put a hole scraping laser this far back.
Well, I
that's
mean,
why
also,
they have.
those might be the tractor beams, though.
Yeah, I
as
think
well.
those are the
Oh,
tractor
yeah.
beams. Yeah. Yeah. So
They probably
anyway,
don't have a model for them yet, but they're probably going to be like right here on the end.
so you shoot the
As you can
lasers,
see,
you scrape the hull, and then you're supposed to use these series of tractors to draw it into the bottom of the ship, somewhere in the center here, for processing.
I'm pretty sure these spots right here look like they are set up for
Yeah.
some kind of
A part.
gimbal.
Yeah. Exactly.
There you go.
They probably just don't have a model for it.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, yeah, salvage. Hole scraping. Oh, it's not a dual side ladder. How irritating. Come on, CIG. Dual side ladder.
Well, the ladder's only over there for the cockpit. So.
I know, but the cockpit, I think you can open that door on the right too, can't you? I don't know.
No.
Maybe
no.
only on the left.
Yeah. Only on the left.
What do you think this is? Aegis or something? It's Drake.
It's true.
They had enough money in the budget for one ladder. Okay?
One ladder, that's right. That's all you need. Yeah. So the original design of this ship was that it would have like almost like a do you guys remember like a dragonfly cockpit on top, and you were supposed to ride it in on the little bit of air that you would have and
Yeah.
and scrape off stuff while the fight was ongoing. And then I think they realized that's probably a horrible idea. And so they upped the size.
Yep.
Yeah, on the exterior, there's not a lot to talk about on the exterior, but you can use this little ladder right here to climb up to your cockpit. You can access the cockpit via this side door here. Ooh, I can rent from way over there. Let's see if I can get it to work. Yeah. There you go. So that's the door closed. There you go.
This is still a good size for an early salvage vessel.
Oh, it's enormous. Yeah. Yeah. So full
I
one
mean-
one seater cockpit.
Badgers or something.
And then behind it, of
So-
course, we'll go in there here in a minute, is the living area. And then, yeah, you got little size ones. Little tiny size
like
ones. Yeah, little Badger repeaters.
Yeah.
Right. Keep things at
Take
bay.
a key from the prospector.
Yes, to protect yourself from the prospector who will try to mine you to death. Yeah.
That would be an interesting fight, though. Have a showdown between the mining arm of the prospector and the scrapping arms of the vulture.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I'll be really fascinated to see if these articulate into like
They look like they're supposed to.
a hover.
They're on a ring mount, so they should spin.
So the ring mount is also
Yeah,
on
but
the
there's no.
freelancer.
Yeah, it is, and there's no engines on the rear to go forward.
Yeah, but they could reuse the same mechanic and animation from the Cutlass to do it, so they don't have a misc animation for that. Plus, that cross brace on the freelancer, I think, is what
Yeah.
they're trying to say is stopping that.
Uh,
Though I
I don't
would
think
love to
it's-
see the same movement that they had in the original commercial for the freelancer for those.
Oh yeah,
Engine.
but they've said they're just not going to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm
Not
curious.
sure
This
if-
looks like it moves. I doubt it does though.
Yeah, there's not enough clearance if it's.
But it definitely looks like it does. These giant hinges on the arm.
It actually does have an actual hinge.
Oh,
on
this.
the
there.
interior.
Yeah.
Let's get in there.
This might actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, this might actually move.
That would actually be a cool transform if it actually moved so that like you could get like a taller or a lower structure than what the actual vehicle was at.
Yeah.
Well, I just think about it from a perspective of planetary salvage, because if these do go into a VTOL mode, it would be super off balance for the front because they're not in any way centered, which I guess doesn't really matter within the physics of the game, but you know, it's just something I was thinking about. So maybe those would go down and center up the gravity a bit.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, so instead of a dragonfly, you got that whole compartment on top. And little wings to do nothing. But, you know, they're there. Yeah, so let's, I mean, there's really not a whole lot to see outside of just the beautiful artistry of
Ah,
the devs
fuel port.
doing Drake. What?
Fuel port.
Fuel port.
Ground refueling.
Ooh, ground refueling. Yeah.
I will say it's probably one of the prettier Drake ships that we've had.
Oh, well, it's refined, right? Years and
Yeah.
years of making Drake, and so now you have this refined ship. Now,
I mean,
going inside, you can actually transport ground vehicles if you wanted to, but that would probably take away from your ability to salvage, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at all these Drake. Stop moving.
I'm
Lights,
not moving.
the light switches. No, I know it was short.
No,
So-
it was me.
Oh, that was
Oh, was
him.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really. None of them work, but you've got the same locking stuff: open, close, lock, sensor off, sensor on, and then room lights.
I think they're still testing out whether or not they want to go with a digital or
Analog.
button. Yeah.
So I'll tell you what I was thinking. So there are some components in here, so like shield generators and other stuff. But what I think is going to be absolutely miserable about salvaging in this ship, and maybe salvaging in all ships depending, is what it looks like to me is I have to fill up my refiner, and then I have to
You can
like,
open them.
I know, but I have to start this, and then look, there's like an eject button. So do I have to like refine something, eject it out onto this little square pad right here,
Yep.
and then you like pick it up and move it?
Yep. I think that's what the purpose of the mole is.
No. I mean, like, in day-to-day activity. So, like, if you're gonna go salvage, what it looks like they're gonna have you do is salvage, crush it all down and refine it into whatever you're gonna put here. Then you have to get out of your chair, come down, pick this up, and like move it off to the side over here, and then repeat.
Or it just pushes it out together with all the stuff that's here already.
Maybe, but you're still gonna have to come down to stack it.
Yeah.
Right, because because in theory you can carry a lot more than is that 2 size 1s? Not bad.
Yeah.
2 size 1 shield generators. That's pretty cool. Yeah, but you can see how it's going to be a little painful. So I'll be curious to see like how much shield scraping you can do of a ship before the refiner gets full, and then you have to go through the process of refining it with the tractor, probably a hand tractor, shifting stuff over and stacking it
Yep.
onto the grid, and then from the grid, then you have to fly back and sell all your stuff.
Yeah. I mean, it's a starter, so.
Sure, but like, yeah.
Welcome to DefenseCon.
As opposed to, I'm just thinking about it as opposed to a ship like the Prospector, where it just goes into the saddlebags and that's it.
Yeah, mine and forget.
Yeah, so instead of having like a storage area in here, and it goes from the refiner automatically into a storage area, which then holds it for you so that you can just keep going and going and going. It looks like there's going to be a very manual kind of, oh no, a very manual aspect to this.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we'll see. Looks fun. All right, upstairs. This is going to be cramped. No ladder, or no elevator, just a ladder.
Yep.
No air door either.
Nope.
So you have a closet.
Look at the real ships that are out there every day, defending your freedom.
There you
What?
go.
Gun rack over here
You
next
have
to
a
me.
Gun rack with 3 pistols and 2 rifles, yeah?
Yeah.
A little
Which
tiny
is
ass
probably
kitchen.
going to end up being a multi-tool, pistol, and utility.
Yeah,
Or med gun.
yeah. You got power plant. You got all your, a bunch of your components in here.
Yep.
Yep. You
Left
got,
the fire extinguisher handily next to the bed.
yes, that is good.
Oh, yeah.
Fire extinguisher next to the bed in case, you know, your ship catches fire randomly.
That's why Drake
It is Drake.
It is Drake. Yeah, and then your little kitchen, which is I don't think a fully designed kitchen yet because I don't see any goo nozzles.
It's, I think it looks like a plate, though.
Yeah.
I know, but
You have
normally
to
all the
survive
kitchens.
entirely on MREs.
Well, maybe, but normally it has some type of like goo nozzle for
Goo nozzle.
yeah, like a nozzle that just food paste comes out of and you eat it.
Oh!
Like a lot of the kitchens have that, and I would assume that this kitchen would have something like that, like a food nozzle.
I think that's more like a coffee machine. So.
Maybe. I don't know.
I mean, it's the future. It's probably both. The goo is coffee and breakfast.
Really, it's just gooey caffeine.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like airliner style storage here on top.
If you buy it from Hurston, it's just the ground up coffee beans from the
Oh yeah, you
executives.
think? Maybe. I
Yes,
wonder if
it says
that'll open.
storage.
Oh, does
Says
it?
storage.
Yes, that's
Oh,
storage,
it's just
yeah.
not in yet. Okay.
Emergency supplies.
Ah, that's pretty clever.
Yeah.
All the people who want help, all the NPCs generating missions.
Yeah.
You've got a nice gigantic wiring harness right over your head as you sleep. That's cool.
Yep. Isolation behind it.
Oh man,
Or
that's,
insulation, I mean.
that's fantastic.
Take a look at the
Yeah.
real ships that
All
are out
right.
there every day.
So that's the living quarters. Really
Got
bare
a
bones
warden-sized
industrial.
toilet.
What do you think this is?
Fire extinguisher, I think.
This red
It's
thing?
red. Yeah.
It does
think
look
it's a
like
sprinkler.
that. Yeah.
Okay, maybe.
If I
Okay.
try to follow the international code, color codes, then yes.
And we have a nice toilet shower combo that is barely tall enough. In fact, I don't even know. Is my player? Let's see. Is he crowd?
You would be scraping the top with your helmet on, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah. Look at that. You're
squatting
really
right now.
I am, aren't I? Hold on. I can't.
Well, I mean, it's a toilet shower combo.
Oh yeah.
So, I mean, technically speaking, you could be squatting and showering at the same time.
I'm pooping and showering at the same time. Oh yeah. See, look, because I took a little half step back, and I am taller than the nozzle. That's rough.
Yeah.
That is rough. So.
I mean, it is actually quite realistic because that's how it is in ships.
Just that cramped.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. So that's your bathroom there with plastic covering your insulation on both sides.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh man, hold on. Let's flip this up.
DefenseCon's a great
Oh,
opportunity
installation
to
on.
take a look
Oh,
at the real ships that are out
that's
there
not a great
every
place
day,
for installation.
defending your freedom.
Oh yeah. See, there's your shower. I'm taking a shower. That's cool though that he kind of half squats like that though. That's good. That's good awareness by
Lame,
the character. All right.
No
And-
door either. It's a single.
Oh no,
cruise
it
ship
closes.
Anyway.
No, it closes.
Just a door?
Yeah, there's a door. Here, go figure it out.
Huh.
There you
Oh
go.
yeah.
And unlike the Vanguard, it's not frosted glass and you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no need.
Well, I mean,
it's
if you think
it's also funny that there's a door there because it is a single-person ship. So I mean, technically speaking,
but I think for
Yeah,
I think for quick runs though, like if you're just gonna pop out and pop back in and not spend a lot of time out, having a second person working down in the cargo bay,
Sure, yeah.
as depending on how much it takes of hull scraping to get one cube, it might be worth having that second person just like pulling stuff out, you know?
Mm-hmm.
just yeeting it out into a Hercules in behind it or a caterpillar.
Oh,
Yeah.
that'd be funny too. Yeah, just throwing it out the back. So we got scanners, we got the radar, we've got computers.
Yeah, so if I recall correctly, the toilet on the Caterpillar is actually open. It has no door.
That's
But I guess
awesome.
it's also an old ship, so they
So-
still need to rework.
And then
Or
you-
tech.
yeah. Then we got the cockpit. Oh, bye.
Bye.
I'm not sure if
Sitting
that was a
on
timeout or just that like it got triggered because you sat in the cockpit.
I don't know. So I will say this is the opposite of the Prospector. So in the Prospector, you can see the bottom multifunction panels, and you can't see the top ones. In this one, you can. I think you have 3 multifunction panels that you can actually see,
Yeah, you have 2 down below.
but
yeah,
you
they're
can't
pretty
see
low.
the 2 down below. So you know, CIG, if you guys want to like lift those 2 panels a bit in the bottom so that you can see them, that'd be great. That'd be cool.
So they are on rails, so it could just be they don't have the animation for the actual cockpit experience yet.
Yeah. But they really do need to come up all the way. Like, come on, it's an MFD. Just make it come up like 6 inches, and it'll be at the bottom of my screen. It'll be perfect.
They have actually said though that they're working on putting more stuff on the helmet, so it could be also that those will become tertiary once the helmet tech comes in.
I guess the view's pretty good. What do you guys think? I mean,
Looks good.
it's a lot of glass.
Yeah,
It is.
I mean, nothing's gonna ever beat the Prospector because it's just a fight.
It's a dome.
Also,
Yeah,
the doors
bubble.
too. There you go.
Oh yeah.
Doors. Oh.
Oh, so check this out though. If you say on the bottom right panel, hold on, let's see if I can get this to work. There we go. Open exterior to let your buddy in. You vent the pilot's compartment. And then you can be like, "Oh, I'm dying. Close the door." There we go.
I don't know
Yeah.
why it's random in behind me.
I just also came in to look, I think.
Yeah. So close the exterior. Oh goodness. Now, yeah, I do wish that. So there is look, there is a step stool over here on the right side of the ship. Like
There's-
the exact same as this one, just without a rail.
Oh. Yeah.
Just without a rail.
Drake is continuing to provide security at home with our affordable
Yeah.
and reliable line of
All right, and then
How did
you need to hold cargo
the default, though, by the way, guys, when you push Y, is that you get out the left side of the ship
Yeah.
into vacuum, right?
It is.
And then you can use.
Well, that's probably because the door's open.
No. It'll open if it is. If you look down at the left underneath power on,
Yeah.
or flight
I
ready,
see.
there is a exit to the rear, and then you'll
Yeah, I
exit to
see.
the rear. So you have
Like
to
the beta.
you have to manually exit
Yeah.
to the rear, or it will just eject you from the ship.
It's quite annoying. I cannot get out from this. Like the seat should be a bit to the right or something.
Yeah, that is
Oh,
definitely
oh.
broken. You kind of have to jump.
Yeah.
And now you're past the rail. Ooh, you're being bisected by the rail, Salty.
No.
Yeah,
Not
you
me.
were. You
Oh.
were. Yeah. All good. Yeah. And that is the first look at the Drake Vulture. Quick, down, dirty. Pretty awesome. It's coming out in what, 3.8? So-
3.18.
3.18, I'm sorry. 3.18. Got to put the 1 in front of that. And I think we still have a 317.2 probably ahead of us
That's what the talks are.
before we get a 318. But 318 will have
But
phase
supposedly
zero
they're going to
salvage.
be slammed together, so we're going to get 0.2 and then like weeks after 318.
318. Awesome. All right. But yeah, this will be the newest. This ship will introduce the newest of the game loops for salvage. So you'll have, it's
The newest.
Yeah, the newest. The newest game loop.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I think they're gonna make the reclaimer. That's gonna work as well, at least for hull scraping.
Yep.
And that'll be it. So that'll be interesting to see how that goes.
You mean hull eating in the reclaimer sense?
What?
Yeah.
I feel like the reclaimer is more of just a hull eater than a scraper.
It is, but it's going to start with hull scraping. Then you have to empty out all the fluids. Then you have to empty out all the air, empty out all the components, and then you nom the rest of the ship.
Right.
Whereas this, I think you'll have to manually go in, pull out components, bring them back to the back, and then scrape as much as you can. And I think the balance will be, are the components worth more than the hull scrape? And then you try and make as much money doing that as you can. And the question will be is, can you take, if you get a ship that has like Class A military components, can you add those to your inventory and then equip them to your own ships?
For the vehicle this side, yes.
Or would you have to, would you first have to, what is it? You have to sell it. Just sell it for the money. And my hope is that, you can just add them to your own ship.
Yeah.
Well, a ship this size, you could 100% just pull them off and put them in yourself because it's all size 1 components. The reclaimer, probably not.
Well, no, but like, what if you? I mean, that's my point. Like for salvage, like if I find a Vanguard, I pull all the size 2 components, I put them in the back of my ship, I strip the hull, I fill out the balance of my weight and SCU capacity with scrap or titanium or whatever it is. Can I then, when I get back to a spaceport, drop all of those size 2 military grade components into my inventory and then equip those to my Vanguard or whatever ship I have that takes Class 2 components? Or do I have to sell them and just use that money to get new components?
Probably be a sliding scale where if you harvest them like flawlessly, then you get to reuse them immediately. If, say, you kind of screw it up, you might have to sell them, get slightly less money, and then buy new ones.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I want to know, CIG. That's what I want to know. That's my salvaging question. What is the intent? Anyway.
A scavenger's opinion.
A scavenger's opinion. That's right. Yeah. All right. Or a wannabe scavenger's opinion. All right. Well, that's it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Come check out a.m.m.o. Links as always in the description down below. And I have to say, of course, if you're gonna play Star Citizen, use my referral code, because stuff and things. You'll get stuff, I get stuff, we all get stuff, and we're all happy. Don't use Short's code. He doesn't need it.
I don't.
And we'll see you in the next one. See you out there in the verse. Bye.
Bye.
Later.
With courage. For honor. In strength.